Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to NS9 Postgame Show on Pittsburgh Baseball Now. I'm your host, Anthony DiNardo. With me, we got Tyler. We got Jim. We got a victory. Pirates over the Orioles 8-1. What is up, fellas?
What's going on? How we doing?
Doing good. I'm doing tired.
Oh, but he had to be on today, Jim.
Right.
No, hold on. Wait, what do you mean I had to be on today? I thought I was on until I went back and saw your text and saw that you were on. I said, you guys can go. You're the one who made a suggestion. Why don't we all three be on?
Yeah, I figured give the people what they want. All three of us haven't been on in a long time.
Well, then, if I want to give the people what they want. So how's it going, guys? Anyways, what's up?
Screed, Nardo, you're back in the middle.
This is not what they want at all.
How about them Buccos, though?
How about them?
Good game today. 8-1 victory. Solid game all around. Offense performed. Pitching performed. It was kind of a weird game. We were getting perfect gamed in the fifth inning, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, it's 8-1.
Was it through 5?
Yeah.
It was in the fifth.
It was in the fifth, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that last half took forever.
No, but Nardo, you said it perfectly. That they babbiffed them to death. Like, it was watching the Cardinals play the Pirates back in 2013.
A good call.
Yeah, and they were all like, because they didn't get anything in those first 4 innings, they just strung everything together in those 3 innings, and all of it worked out.
That fifth inning was a lot of good Pirates baseball, though. Like, it was a lot of fundamentally sound baseball. Mm-hmm. They hit the ball where it was pitched. It was a lot of weak contact. They didn't strike out. Greg Allen took an extra base. Don't love him, but he did that. They moved runners, and it worked. It's weird what happens when you don't try to swing over the fence and when you don't have a bunch of guys that can do that.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. Like, last night and the night before, we discussed this offense when Oneil Cruz isn't producing runs is like, it doesn't do anything. Today, everyone produced basically except Oneil Cruz. So.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to get at. Last night, we went pretty hard about this lineup after Oneil Cruz, which is why every opposing team can just look at Oneil Cruz and put in that great lefty, because there's no one you fear after him. And it was just funny that all the hits that strung together was everyone that came after Oneil Cruz. Like, that last 4-5 of the lineup, just like you said, Tyler, just babe them to death, and they scored all the runs, and there you go. It's Bay. Babe is Bay.
It's Babip.
Babip.
I refuse to.
Thank you.
It's Bay.
Tyler's correct.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Tyler's correct, but I refuse. I've been calling it Babip for, 6 years now?
You've been stupid for 6 years now.
I've been stupid for more than 6 years.
Yeah, he's been stupid for more than 6 years.
No, but I don't remember which one you said it about bringing in a lefty for Cruz. Shelton finally grew a brain and put Chavis behind him, and we didn't see a lefty come in to face Oneil Cruz. He didn't look great today, but finally a sensible move.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it last night at length. Chavis is you need someone in that lineup behind Cruz who can hit lefties. This lineup doesn't really have too many people who can do that, but Chavis is probably the best guy for that. And immediately after we talked about it, here we are the next day, Chavis right behind Cruz. So, I don't think it affected the game too much today, but it worked out. I mean, the lineup clicked and was kind of humming for those 3 innings there.
Yeah, no doubt. And like you said, I mean, they brought in a righty, so I don't know if they had something to do with it because Chavis is behind Cruz, right? Like you said. But it was nice seeing, like, I mean, it was funny that, of course, as soon as Cruz came up, right, the pitching change was made as predicted, but it was a righty this time. By the way, coming into today's game, I just want to put out there, so because we've been talking about Chavis and how really, really good he's been against lefties, as you kind of alluded to, he has cooled off a bit, but still 119 weighted runs created plus, Pozo 67 versus righties. But yeah, I mean, it's still good. It's just he's not devastating like he was earlier in the season.
No, but he came through today a couple times against righties. So I said overall it was a good game. Bryse Wilson pitched about as good as you can ask Bryse Wilson to pitch. The bullpen,
is today his best start as a Pirate?
I don't know. I feel like he had some decent ones last year, like when he first got traded.
I mean, Bryse Wilson's on a streak right now of his last 32 innings.
Well,
he has like a 3.32 ERA. But I will agree, today looked a lot better.
He has pitched better. And of course, last game we talked about the 3 home runs he gave up, but it did start to look good. So, and today's start looked good, but also finished. I mean, I will say, right, like since he's come back up, he has looked a lot better. Still worried. Like I still see a lot of Zach Thompson in this. Like, okay, it's not going to last.
I don't know if what Wilson is doing is sustainable. So Jason Mackey, last 6 starts, 32 1/3 innings, 3.34 ERA. The big thing that stands out to me is only 3 walks, right? So you're gonna limit damage in general if you just don't allow base runners. So he's done a good job at that. Only 25 strikeouts. Yeah, 20 strikeouts in the 32 1/3 innings. So again, I don't know how sustainable it is, but he's put together a pretty solid month now, essentially.
Yeah, and I think when I looked into that a little more, his FIP was still pushing close to 5 through those 32 innings. So it's not great, but
ERA
this, you need what you,
for like the first time all year.
Yeah. You'll take what you can get right now.
Oh, for sure. For sure. But yeah, I'm not buying into the Bryse Wilson stock.
No, I'm not either.
No.
Nope. Just happy that he got a win today. And that's the thing too, like for Bryse Wilson especially. I mean, he was missing bats today. He had strikeouts. Like you're talking about the perfect game through 5 or whatever. And like, I mean, I tweet out there like jokingly, but like I was gonna be like 40 strikeouts this game. Like both pitchers were striking out everybody like for the first 3 innings until they stopped. But yeah, like Bryse Wilson was striking out people. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, it was one of his best performances that we've seen from him.
Yeah, probably. I think he had a good one early in the year where he mixed the curveball a lot, but today the stuff did look really good. The 2-seamer looked excellent. Like you said, he missed bats.
I'm also really happy that like he was brought out for that 6th inning, but then like as soon as he gave up a hit, pulled him. Because like I feel like with someone like Bryse Wilson, you can't ask for too much. Like if you got to take what he gives you, and the fact he was able to give you those 5 strong innings, the first sign of trouble after that, I'm good with that quick pull.
Yeah. Does anyone else feel like Derek Shelton all of a sudden just decided after the deadline he was going to start to try to win games?
Well, I was going to say like yes and no to that. Part of it is it's been kind of nice because the bullpen's been somewhat competent. But I think, of course, like we're seeing like adding Holderman has been nice. Now, of course, Benor also is on the IL. So like once the full package comes back, it might be pretty good to see. But there's been outings. I forget which one it was, Jim, but like you and I talked about it was a few nights ago. Like most of the bullpen arms pitchers, I should say, didn't actually look good, but the results were there. Results wise, since the break, like the bullpen.
That was me and you, Anthony, because Jim was off for like a week.
Oh, was that us? My bad. I should have known. Right. Yeah, like you talked about, Tyler, how they didn't actually look. Oh yeah, because that was the game I didn't really watch. That's right. That's what we're talking about. Right. That was the day game, right? And
Yes.
I just saw the box scores. I was like, oh, the bullpen like shut out. And you're like, yeah, but they kind of look bad. But anyways, the results have been there pretty much since the trade deadline. So, and also as he loves to do like the multi-inning stuff. So he's been able to save some arms in that sense. I mean, when's the last time Will Crowe has pitched?
Today, I think, was his 4th day off in a row.
So, like, there you go. If the Pirates are going to win, they need to pitch Crowe every single time. So it's nice seeing some competency out of the bullpen.
Yeah, 2.38 ERA since the break by the bullpen. And that was before throwing today in. So it's even better than that.
There you go.
What's that FIP?
FIP 3.98.
It's not terrible. It's better than I thought.
Yeah. That's good for 6th best in baseball.
We won that trade deadline, baby.
Yeah. Then the other thing,
we faced 2 teams that traded their closers.
I mean, Holderman, I don't think looked very good in his first 2 outings. He looked a lot better today. And I do think he's going to get more comfortable. The first outing was very bad. He just was all over the place. Second outing, he started to settle in. Today, I think you really started to see more of what he is. So I am looking forward to seeing him a little more.
Yeah. And which, by the way, 2 innings, as he said, multiple innings. They're definitely using him in that role now. 1 walk, 1 strikeout, ERA down to 1.59.
And he's being used in, higher leverage situations. Tonight wasn't really that, but in the 3 games he's pitched, the Pirates were 3-0.
That sounds like he's got a 3 WAR. Vogelback trade already a win.
He's only pitched in 5 losses all year.
Wow.
For what it's worth.
Get used to pitching in losses, Colin.
So that's what
we got 2 months left, baby.
14 wins, 5 losses for Colin Holderman.
He's the missing key.
I mean, he himself, he is 5-0 now? I think he's 5-0.
He could be.
I don't know. My phone
is he's 5-0
in this house. Yeah. I couldn't tell you.
Yes, how about them apples? Ben Cherington just went out and got a winner.
From the Big Apple.
From the Big Apple. And traded a guy who doesn't like apples. Unless it's in pie. But hey, I've so far again, I didn't mind the trade at all. I know Jim was more down on it. I think Tyler was
middle of the road.
Yeah. I didn't mind the trade at all. I kind of liked it for what it was. Still short, but I mean, if Holderman can be a big part of this bullpen, I personally don't know how you can hate the trade.
So here's why, I can like Colin Holderman and still not like the trade. I mean, he's a relief pitcher. You don't have to give up your best bat against right-handed pitching to get a good.
Just because your best bat is the Mets.
And he's the Mets best bat too now. Yeah. No, but I mean, if you want a good relief pitcher, then trade your 40th best prospect, and it'll get you a good reliever. You don't have to give up. You don't have to give up good major league players to get relief pitching.
I personally think you could just find them in your own system. Just maybe move some guys.
You can just find them. They're there.
Well,
look at Yerry De Los Santos.
And that's one guy.
Right. So just find more of those.
Found my phone.
The Pirates need more of those. That's the problem. They don't have them in their system.
They do.
They don't.
I think they keep people as starters too long.
I would agree with that.
The Cardinals pitcher.
Once you're in Double-A and you aren't dominating, just become a reliever and fast track them to the majors.
I tend to agree with that.
Question: which helps the Pirates more in 2023, Vogie or Holdy?
Again, that's not a good way to look at the trade, because you could just find somebody like Holderman and not have to give up Vogelbach? Like, why does it have to be one or the other?
It doesn't. And I get that.
Yeah.
But my thing is too, is we talk time and time again how you can get such corner outfielders and corner infielders for so cheap. Well, maybe not third baseman, right? But first base and corners you can get cheap, right?
You can get and relievers too.
Vogelbach was a platoon DH. So for as cheap as those guys go for, he's like you're not gonna get much in return for him. Like this to me was fair value. It's a reliever who has some upside and a lot of control.
But we also
listen. We're talking about the trade deadline. Let's get back to this game because this is.
Can I just say one more
thing?
Can I just say one more thing?
One more.
Please. We also like the years of control doesn't matter with Holderman because we know what relievers do.
Yes,
they flame out.
They'll probably trade Holderman at next year's deadline, anyways. They're going to trade Holderman.
I would be down for that, and that's why it's going to work out because they're going to flip him.
That's why I wanted to trade Bednar.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be like the Musgrove trade. Like you don't love this one, but it's the next trade that validates it, right? It's when they trade Bednar and get the package they should have got for Musgrove, right? When they trade Holderman and get the big package in return, then you're validated, Jim.
Yeah,
that's what it is. All right, let's get back to this game. The Pirates won. I mean, come on. The Pirates won. We got to talk about this. Embrace it.
I do have a question for you guys. What did you think about Oneil Cruz hitting cleanup? Did you like the idea? Would you prefer him somewhere else?
I'm still of the mindset he should lead off. Like, I think if you're going to, like, for two reasons. One, I want to give him the most number of bats possible. Again, ended the game today in the on-deck circle, right? So I think lead off and then put Bryan Reynolds right behind him. So then it doesn't matter if they're going lefty, righty, whatever. Cruz, Reynolds, Hayes, Gamble, whatever. I that's what I would do.
So I actually kind of like Hayes cleanup right now.
That's fine too. Go Cruz, Reynolds, Gamble, Hayes.
I do like Cruz leading off. My only concern is that he goes back to the Cruz we saw early on that tries to become a leadoff hitter and see pitches and draw walks and get on base when it's just not who he is. But I am with you on I'd like him to get the most at bats possible.
Also, I mean, he was a leadoff hitter all in the minors. Like, it's not like it's a new thing to him. He led off in Indianapolis every game.
Yeah, it's a little different in the minors.
But like it's a spot he's used to playing.
I think I look at it this way for the reasons of like development. I like it. I don't mind it in that sense. So you talk about giving most at bats and such in that sense. But like as far as like the lineup construction, I kind of like him batting fourth because you think about. I mean, listen, we all can talk about Newman. I don't think he's legit, but he's playing a little more legit right now. He's hit leadoff, like him being in leadoff. Reynolds, Hayes makes sense. Having Cruz fourth, and then someone like Chavis behind him. The thing is, against righties, this was good, but there's just not like there's no options in this lineup.
There's not a lot.
It just sucks. But I like him batting fourth tonight. I like this and having Chavis behind him.
So I think I would like an option of either Marcano or Newman up at the top of the lineup, go on Reynolds and then Cruz and then Hayes. That's where I would probably lean right now, and mainly you still get Cruz more at bats, but I like Hayes in that cleanup role right now, just because it theoretically should change his approach where he has to drive a baseball rather than what he's doing right now, which is just I have no idea. Which he's picked it up a little bit. Also, Hayes behind him, Reynolds in front of him. I don't know. Just the 3-hole seems to be good to a lot of hitters other than Brian Hayes.
I wouldn't hate that, but like for all the reasons you talk about with Hayes, I look at that's what Oneil Cruz is. So like just put him in the 4-hole.
I know, but are we really trying to win games right now?
Well, that's what I'm getting at. So it's funny because yours is more almost like a development reason as well. Like yours is to get him on track. So it's like, so let's have Cruz bat first and Hayes clean up. And then We'll figure out who's in the 3 spot.
But then who's going to be third?
I'm saying we'll figure it out. Put Chavis in the 3 spot then, I guess.
I'm just thinking if you have Newman or Marcano up top, Reynolds, and then Cruz, one of those guys has to get on base. So Brian Hayes has. You hope that one of those guys will get on base. Those 3 guys have the best chance of getting on base.
There you go.
I think we can all agree the answer isn't 7th.
Yeah.
Agree.
Or 6th. I can live with 5th. I don't love it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, moving on, I guess.
I just had a question. I'm sorry.
No, I liked the question. It was good. But you had nothing to follow up with. So, and neither did Jim, and neither did I.
All right. I'll just go F myself.
There you go. Oh, we got a caller. All right. So I don't know what else you guys want to talk about. Nothing. Can we talk about this catching situation?
Do we have to?
Who is this guy and why is he on this team? It's Godoy. I mean,
he sucks.
He has. It's been very short-lived tenure for the Pirates, and I feel like for amount of face time he gets, right? Like he's memorable. He's every time you see him, he's doing something that you're just like talking about him.
It's been a weird 2 days.
It really has.
For Jose Godoy.
Like he can't catch. He like, I mean, that swing he had today. like he fell down on that pop-up almost, and then he has hand cramps. Like there's always something going on with him. And he's only been here for like 18 hours.
Yeah, and I think we may have seen the last of him. I don't know. Like he might have to go on the IL now. Because you can't continue with a catcher who's like day to day. Like you need 2 healthy catchers on your roster.
They do.
Fan meter?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, like if he isn't good to go, like that's it. Like he's got to go on the IL.
I mean, he's yeah, I'm not good. Yeah, but right. But I mean,
He's
Jesus. Like we just had like a good catching thing going on. I know, Hyman's on the IL. Obviously, he's not doing well, but they get this guy from the Twins. He looks awful. They made another transaction today, by the way, if you want to get into that.
Do we have to?
We don't. But if you want to talk about Josh Van Meter 2.0, we can. This
team loves to hoard terrible players.
I don't understand it. Why do you need another infielder? And people, I'm not calling anyone out, but like people on Twitter, like their response is like, well, this is the writing's on the wall. Josh Van Meter's gone.
I don't want another one.
Great. So we're replacing Josh Van Meter with Josh Van Meter. Like, who cares?
But they're not. They optioned him. Like he's being sent to him.
Well, for now.
I hope it's forever. Like the guy's terrible.
Well, that's what I'm getting at. Like what was the point of adding him?
I don't know.
Okay.
Just throw a claim out there on Framil and call it a day.
There you go. Someone who can make a difference, potentially.
And if he doesn't, just get rid of him. Somebody that actually has a string of success.
I'm down with it.
Like, this dude is worse than Josh Van Meter.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, the only thing he has going for him is he's a little bit younger.
Like a year younger.
Yeah. Right. But anyways.
Yeah.
Bryse Wilson looked good today.
Yeah.
Stout, Holderman, De Los Santos comes in again. I mean, again, he's looking pretty good. I'm liking what I see out of him still. Yeah.
I don't need to keep seeing him. We're like 2 games away from him just blowing up and being DFA'd. He's bad. He's got nothing.
We gave up 2 runs yesterday.
He's like 2 games away from getting DFA'd because he gave up 5 runs.
Right.
He sucks.
Yeah, he's not good.
No,
I don't think he has to be. let like one of the other guys in the minors be the guy, like one of the guys who deserves to be called up.
I don't
Josh
know if there are
Manning.
any of those either.
This is the thing. There's so many middle infielders in this organization. I'm not saying that they're all good, or any of them are good, but there's a lot of them. And I'll bet money they're better than. I don't even remember his name, and I'm not going to pretend to even try to look it up. I don't need to care. He's not good. But anyways,
Padlo. It took like 2 seconds to look at that Fangraphs to be
I
like,
don't know.
nope,
I
pass.
spent more time than I needed to find out what Godoy's name was because he's not going to be in the club anymore. So I'm not going to bother this guy. But I guess so. Let's get back to the lineup. We talked about Greg Allen. Now, I will just say, right, I have no interest in Greg Allen. I don't think he's that good. But he shined a little bit. Like last night, he made a really, really good defensive play. I think it was last night, or was that today too? When he threw the first from all the way from left field and almost got that was today too.
Chavis made a great play as well.
Yes. Yeah. He good play with the arm. I know it didn't amount to anything, but he almost picked someone off. Like, he almost threw him out. Like you said, Tyler, some really good heads up base running. Like he stole third, which was kind of risky and it was kind of close, but that was a catalyst for him to score.
Also, Bly Madrid or Cal Mitchell did not follow him, which annoyed me.
You're right.
Also, I don't think it counted as a steal.
No, it was a wild pitch.
Yeah.
Well,
but he took an extra base on a wild pitch.
Yeah.
It was good base running.
No, I mean the thing that he's got going for him is his athleticism, his speed, and there are certain games and certain situations where that can be showcased, and he's done a good job of showcasing those.
I don't need to hear showcase anymore. We've heard it for over a month now, needlessly. No one's showcasing Greg Allen right now either.
No one is what I'm saying is he is showcasing his athleticism.
Okay.
All right. Because I mean there are certain times when those skills shine through, and today was one of those days. He still can't hit. I mean, right. At the end of the day, he's got to hit. And it's only been 40 plate appearances, but he can't hit. That's the problem. Could he maybe be useful on a contender as like a pinch runner late in a game, defensive replacement type of deal? Sure. He doesn't really serve any purpose on this team.
Yeah,
I'm with that.
You sum it all up.
It's kind of like, to an extent, like Dyson a few years back.
Yeah.
Dyson light.
Actually, he's kind of Dyson
handheld
heavy.
version. You think Dyson heavy?
Yeah, he's bigger than Dyson. Dyson was a midget.
Well, I'm not talking about as far as size. I'm just talking about
skill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Dyson ran faster and probably played better defense, but yeah,
and might have been even a little bit better right here. I don't know.
No, Dyson sucked.
Yeah, but
Dyson had like an 18 WRC plus with the Pirates, and he got traded for international money somehow.
With the Pirates?
Yeah. He was bad.
He was a starting center fielder, opening day center fielder.
He was bad. He had like 3 hits.
But Jesus, I mean, you're not wrong. So with the Pirates, he had a 7 weighted runs created plus.
7.
But when he got traded to the White Sox, he had a 65.
Ooh-wee.
That's right, baby. But what I'm getting at is, so like, he's had seasons 91, 84, 88, 95, 86 weighted runs created plus with Kansas City and then Seattle. Like,
why are we talking about Jarrod Dyson?
I'm just to prove my point. He was not a black hole in the lineup, at least. He wasn't that good. No, he wasn't.
He had a 7 weighted runs created plus. Denard.
I'm saying with the power. No. What I'm getting at, what I just said right now is he had seasons 91, 84, 88, 95, 86. Like, he's not 45 or whatever, like Greg Allen is right now. That's what I'm saying. Like, Greg Allen's a light version because he can't even hit as good as Dyson did.
Okay.
Whatever.
No, I'll be with you there. He's like in Dyson's prime,
Right.
he was better than Greg Allen.
Well,
Like when
Dyson
he was
never had a
29,
season.
like Greg Allen is right now.
Dyson never had a season like Greg Allen did last year with the Yankees.
And Greg Allen
Okay,
played 10 games last year with the Yankees.
Right. Because he played more than 10 games in every single season.
No, I think they both stink. They're both kind of a waste of space.
No. Again, like
you know what?
I don't know,
Greg
we're
Allen's
not
great
wasting
for.
too much time on this, but like I'm
Greg
right,
Allen
and you're
would
wrong,
be
and that's why I'm
terrific.
pissed.
No, Tyler's wrong. Dyson was actually a useful player.
That's what I'm saying. At like he's had three seasons of 2+ WAR, and all very limited playing time. Greg Allen will never sniff 2 WAR.
Oh dear Lord, I find WAR useless for guys that can't hit and play defense well.
And
can I get to my point?
Go. It's wrong.
Greg Allen would be useful for a 10th inning role, where you just throw him on second base. And
you're literally saying he's good in case the team goes to extra innings, which is like 10 times a year, to do one thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm saying he sucks. Yeah. I've been the biggest Greg Allen hater since he came here.
Dyson's way more valuable than that.
Why are we talking about Jarrod Dyson?
Because he's wrong.
Good Lord, Donardo. Way to make a mountain out of a molehill.
You're just stupid.
I didn't do anything.
The guy who says Babip is just crushing you on this.
No.
Yes.
All I have said my entire life is Greg Allen should not be on this team.
And you are correct.
All right, we're on the same page. Why are we arguing?
He's Dyson light. He's worse than Dyson.
Sure. My entire point of Dyson heavy was that he's fatter.
Okay. He is fatter.
Like that's like saying Jim's me light. No, Jim's me heavier. He's fat.
It's true.
All right.
Where did he go? All right. Well, if Donardo's just going to quit, then...
No, he's back.
I hit the back button. My bad, guys.
That was like the 5 best seconds of the podcast right there.
All right. Well, sorry. It's like everyone's listening to Tyler talk about that. I mean, throw up the picture of the fan in the stands. They're all sleeping anyways.
Whatever. Markakis.
So what are we getting at? What are we talking about now?
I know. Markakis got sent to the something.
Markakis?
Yeah, what's that guy's name? Marisnick. That's him.
Marisnick got released.
Yeah, they're all the same.
No, first off, Marisnick is not Markakis. They are not the same.
They're kind of the same.
I mean, I know we played Baltimore, so maybe that's why it's on your mind, but
I did think Markakis sounded wrong.
Yeah, Marisnick was DFA. That was kind of surprising, but I just kind of, I guess, take that for he's probably just injured. They don't expect him back soon at all.
Now that's a Greg Allen heavy right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
They all stink.
It goes Marisnick, Dyson, Allen.
That's fine. I think Greg Allen stinks as well.
But they're all the same, like, prototype.
Sure.
They're all just better at being less sucky.
Sure. They all suck. I don't want any of them.
I like Marisnick. He's useful. He's useful in the same way you're talking about, though, Tyler. But with him being injured, he's not useful at all right now. And for the Pirates, he's not useful because he's injured as well. And again, I just kind of look at this, the writings on the wall that he's just not going to be back this year, probably. And if so, it's probably going to be the playoffs. So he'll hop on to some contender for a league minimum, see what he has, and call it a day.
Basically, to be a defensive replacement somewhere.
And stand on second in extra innings.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's a great role to have. Expand roster so we can get Usain Bolt to just like do that.
Did you say Usain Bolt?
Yeah. It's get weird.
That guy wants to
like Tyreek Hill
over here.
Tyreek Hill.
We have a Tyreek Hill at home. His name's Oneil Cruz.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, but like having another Tyreek Hill to go stand on second in extra innings.
Right.
Be fun.
Because you need Oneil Cruz to drive him in.
Yeah, you can steal third and then someone just hit a pump up.
So where are we going with this now?
I don't know.
This is why the three of us can't come on the show. When it's two of us, it's nice and tight. We talk about it. We get on. I may still take 35 minutes, but we get off. But it's all about the show. And here we are talking about Jarrod Dyson versus Greg Allen. It's the most pointless argument that's been made so far this year.
Denardo, it was me and you, and we talked about Pirates first baseman for 20 minutes. Maybe it's a me problem.
That's true. All right.
You know what? I'll take a hiatus. You
Jim,
guys
take
have fun.
over. Jim, take over.
Well, we are about to play some West Coast games, so Tyler won't stay away.
Oh, God, no. I'll go into bed.
That's true.
You guys have fun.
They're going to be fun, though. Arizona. Play the Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals. The Diamondbacks. Hey, football season's coming up because that matters to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 4 against the Diamondbacks and then 3 against the Giants. Tyler Beatty revenge game against the Giants.
Is he going to give up 4 runs in an inning?
Maybe. ESPN has him listed as the probable starter tomorrow.
Oh, dear Lord. Do we really have to do that again?
So does MLB.
Yeah.
That's not good.
That's not good.
All right, so you two fellas, you have fun with that late night show.
Oh, I hate you, Tyler.
I will be sleeping like a baby, not watching Tyler Beatty pitch at all.
Well, the Pirates are going to be facing Zach Gallen tomorrow as well, so that offense will likely be sleeping also.
Yep.
NS9 after dark. Yeah, I want to. Walter going to enter the chat. If Beatty implodes again tomorrow, although Walter does have us both blocked, so he might not know we're on.
That's true. I think it's awesome he blocked you because he's blocked you like vicariously through me.
Yeah.
What's wrong with me? Why don't I get blocked?
You're too nice. But that is funny. Jim was going back and forth. I wasn't even awake yet, or I forget whenever it happened. And like I saw your tweets in the group chat. So I was like, I click on it. I was like, I was blocked. I never even interacted. This is like guilty by association once again. I think just because Jim has North Shore 9 in his bio, Walter was like, well, screw all you guys, and like blocked me, which was like the same reason that I'm blocked by oh god damn, the pitcher for the Cubs right now, the Mets last year.
Oh, you're blocked by Marcus Stroman too.
Yes, Stroman, who I like.
I love Marcus Stroman.
Same.
Yeah, I'm blocked.
But I never even participated in any of that interaction, and Stroman blocked me as well. You guys are ruining the brand.
What do you mean, you guys?
Well, Tyler, you also ruin it for your own reasons.
I have not been blocked by either of those people.
Yeah. Well,
I just hang out.
I got blocked by some dude. I got blocked by some dude today.
Who and why?
I honestly don't know why.
It was for good reason. You're terrible.
Just be thankful that you get almost 30-year-old Wagner to Kutch and not 22-year-old Wagner to Kutch. Because the Naruto's dugout days were not great.
Yeah.
Very thankful.
So am I.
I'm blocked by some dude named Kevin Cetera today.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I need to find
get us.
I'm following Kevin right now. I got to find him. He's my hero. Actually, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to get blocked. All right. I think we need to get out of here.
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow, I guess it's Jim and I. No tie. So we'll be on talking about the Diamondbacks Pirates game. They start at 9:40 at night. So it'll be at midnight. NS9 after dark, as Adam says. So we'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Peace out, Scouts.
Later.